By three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Study the past, if you would define the future. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Silence is a true friend, who never betrays. You cannot open a book without learning something. Attack the evil that is within yourself, rather than attacking the evil that is in others. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. When you see a good person, think of becoming like him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. The man of wisdom is never of two minds, the man of benevolence never worries, the man of courage is never afraid. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Give a bowl of rice to a man and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice and you will save his life. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. And remember, No matter where you go, there you are. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Do unto others what you want done unto you. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. To see what is right and not do it is the worst cowardice. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Time flows away, like the water in the river. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. Shall I teach you what knowledge? When you know a thing, say that you know it. When you do not know a thing, admit that you do not know it. That is knowledge. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. The beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper name. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. Have no friends not equal to yourself. The master said, "A true gentleman is one who has set his heart upon the way. A fellow who is ashamed merely of shabby clothing or modest meals is not even worth conversing with." Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more.